5.5 laps to go. That's Deb Logano, Joey's mother. She can't even afford to look right now.
Coming to 5 laps to go. Carl Edwards is giving it everything he's got. See right there, just getting out of the groove. He's trying just almost too hard.
I think if Joey can, block his line, stay on the top side of the racetrack, make the top side work, he can hold off Carl. But if he just leaves it wide open on the top, it could be trouble for him.
Well, remember the Nationwide Dash for Cash. Joey Logano is the only driver not eligible for that $25,000 bonus. He's not worried about that. He's looking at history. If he can hold on, he wins 3 straight races at Kentucky, all 3 starting from the pole. No one's ever done it in series competition. Carl Edwards, well, he just wants to get his first win of the season and second here at Kentucky.
Yeah, Carl wants a right to ship, don't you think? I mean, they've had some problems all year long getting this car handling good. Last week was a great run for this team, and tonight, I got to say, they're back.
They're definitely back, but Carl wants more. He wants the trophy. He's got 4 laps to do it.
Well, we've seen Carl in races prior, those bonsai moves where he'll literally slide it right up the wall, actually carry him off the wall. We've seen it happen. Does he do it here? And there we go. Got lap traffic involved now.
Now, this may play a factor in this race.
Jason Keller in the 35. Which way do you go? And it looks like he'll take the high side. So Carl goes around. Here's more lap traffic. The 81. It's Michael McDowell. Still more lap traffic ahead. And the laps continue to wind down. Carl has to try and get the lap traffic to give him a little boost here because he's lost a little bit of ground.
Yeah, Joey Logano's doing a great job in this lap traffic. Looks like he's got too much lead now for Carl to overcome.
The 87 of Joe Nemechek gives way. 2 laps remaining here, separating Joey Logano from history. He said it just 2 years ago when he won at the youngest age ever for a Nationwide Series victor. And now he may make another page of history. He has led up to this moment 104 laps. Here he comes.
White flag. One more. White flag. One more. Clear by 6. No pressure.
White flag. And one more circuit of this 1.5-mile oval at Kentucky Speedway. It looks like we're going to beat the weather, but nobody looks like they're going to beat Joey Logano.
Nobody's ever beaten him at this track.
Oh, man, he just picked it up right there to just outrun Carl Edwards by 0.2 of a second. Joey just ran one of his fastest laps of the night just then. It's like he just put that baby in afterburner and took off just then.
Get your cameras ready because here comes history. Joey Logano wins 3 straight from the pole at Kentucky. Second place to Carl Edwards. Brad Keselowski will come off a distant third.
Yeah, baby, finally,
Then Brendan
finally,
Gaughan.
3 for 3 at Kentucky. Yes.
Joey had led over 400 laps this year, but had yet to win. But he does it now.
Awesome.
Look at that smile
Thank God.
on Kevin
Good
Kidd.
job, guys. Awesome start.
Scott Wimmer's car made it to the
Maybe
finish.
work for it a little bit. That was cool.
Jamie?
Well, you hear Joey Logano saying, finally, finally, because in 10 starts, you guys hadn't won a race yet. Kevin, first race win together. How did you guys dominate here once again?
It's all Joey Logano. This kid, he gets around this place pretty good, and he's got it figured out. We were just fortunate enough to have a good car to let him go out there and do his thing, but he's the man at this place.
What were those last few laps like, knowing the 60 was closing?
Hey, 60 gave us a fight. I was worried. I really was. But I knew Joey was pretty hungry to get to victory lane, so he had a little more there at the end.
Congratulations, 3 wins in a row for Joey Logano. His mom, Deb, is here. Dad, Tom Logano, is not. Marty?
All right, and we have been told that the severe weather is imminent. I mean, it could be pretty wicked, and so we may be going off the air here pretty quickly, folks. So forgive us if we don't get everybody that we normally interview. We like to try and get the top 5 on air, but we are told that this storm, when it does hit, is going to be pretty mean. So we're going to watch the fireworks, and hopefully if we can get a quick word from Joey if he makes it to victory lane. And yes, we're going to hang on to at least talk to Joey. And let's check in. There's Carl. Let's talk to him, Doc.
Carl Edwards climbs out. Carl back-to-back second place finishes. And to quote Rusty Wallace, he said, after the run you put in the last 2 weeks, in his opinion, Roush Fenway is back. What do you think?
Yeah, it feels really good. After
I'm sure Joey's had a long week, and he deserved that win. You know, he worked really hard, and I had him on that high line, man. I was up there, and I thought, man, I hope they're not telling him what I'm doing, but I know they were, and he got back up there. I got to thank fanhouse.com and Copart. They got a great online auction, and Bass and all, and Ford, man. I'm excited to go back there to Michigan tonight. I think we got a great Aflac Fusion for tomorrow, but I want to say get well to Dave Bentledge, but that's close. That's close.
Jack Rouse certainly has reason to smile. So does Carl Edwards. Let's check in with Vince.
Well, the points leader, Brad Keselowski, had a full night. He started 25th, drove up into the top 5, then lost 8 spots in the pits on a fuel-only stop, still drove up to 3rd. Did you ever think maybe you're going to have a shot at Carl and Joey for the win?
Yeah, maybe another caution or something, you know, just to bunch it up. Just one of those days, and came away and brought home a solid finish for a Discount Tire Dodge Charger here. So just keep plugging away, solid finishes, trying to make no mistakes as a driver, and get us solid finishes like this and keep that points lead. And Carl finished 1 spot in front of us, but if we keep finishing top 5s every week, there's no way they'll catch us. So something to be proud of, to take away from a day where we were just a little bit off.
Brad Keselowski, still the points leader, Marty.
He's leading by 272 over Carl. 3rd place now is Justin Allgaier, 313 behind. So as we quickly go to victory lane, David, it's all yours.
Gets the steering wheel out and jumps off to the congratulations of his crew. And the crowd just a minute ago was chanting Joey, Joey, and I heard him called 3 times before the race started, and now you've done it, Joey. How does it feel? 3 poles, 3 wins in a row here at Kentucky.
Oh, man, I don't know if it feels better getting 3 for 3 here, or finally getting a win this year. We've had quite a few stolen, and Carl was running hard there at the end. I was like, man, I don't want to lose another one this way. So, man, it just feels awesome. I got to thank GameStop and the whole 20 team, Kevin Kidd. Man, it's awesome. I'm speechless right now. I felt like I needed a win here for a long time, and I'm pretty pumped up about it.
You talked about Carl. There were a couple times close to the end there when the race was not yours. Brendan got around everybody, and then Carl pressuring you, and Mike Bliss. So you had a lot to overcome.
Yeah, my restarts, like the first lap, I wasn't up to speed real good. And then after that, I was able to make something happen with this car. So clean air was a big deal. And, man, the last 25 laps, I was going for all I had. I know Carl was, too. He had a real good car. So it was interesting the way to play it out, but I'm glad the rain held off. So that was a pretty cool win this way.
Congratulations, Joey. Crew Chief Kevin Kidd told me this morning nobody drives this place like Joey. He is the X factor, and he showed it again tonight, winning again at Kentucky.
All right, David Sank, thank you. And from here, the Nationwide Series on to a first-time place. It is the Bucyrus 200 on the 4-mile Road America Road Course in Wisconsin. Our coverage ESPN2 next Saturday at 3 Eastern Time. And don't forget Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Lakers Celtics, ABC, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Coverage starts with GMC Sierra NBA Countdown on ABC at 7:30 Eastern. That is tomorrow. Up next, Sports Center. More on the USA's draw with England in the World Cup, a little preview of the NBA Finals, and more. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. After a headline-filled week, Logano wins in Kentucky.